Hey, what's going on, family? You have just tuned in to I've Got Something to Say. I'm your host, DeAndre Riley, DR Speaks. Thank you for tuning in. You are about to listen to a message that I just got finished speaking down at Wayne State University to a couple of students, a couple of people in the community. And definitely, I want you to enjoy this message, and I'll be back with you at the end to give you a little bit more information. DR Speaks. All right, so today I wanted to talk to you about unlocking the greatness that's within inside of each and every one of us, and utilizing what's called, or what I believe is called, the 7 attributes of greatness that we actually can utilize as keys to help us to unlock the greatness that we have in each and every one of us. Now, I'm not sure if you know this, and I'm not sure if anyone has ever told you this, but I believe this person that each and every one of us has greatness within inside of each and every one of us. I believe we were all created with a certain gift, certain skills. I believe we were all born and created with a particular purpose. And I believe that each and every one of us are here on this earth to have a profound impact, not to just exist, not to just meander through life, not just walking to and from, not making any real impact in this world, but to make a real difference. And so with that today, I want to talk to you about those things and how we can actually move our lives from just mere existence to living lives of greatness, from just being ordinary individuals to living lives that are extraordinary. Now, take a minute for me to consider those in our society that I guess we would consider to be greats. If you think about people like Bill Gates, if you look at people like Steve Jobs, the founder of Apple, if you look at Michael Jordan, Muhammad Ali, look at President Barack Obama, for instance, Oprah, Kobe Bryant. If you look at all of these people, you notice something about each and every one of them, and they are performing at levels that are optimum. I mean, they are at the peak of their performance. They're excelling in what it is that they're setting out to do. They're doing everything that they have actually put on their plan to do. And what was interesting as I began to kind of look at these people, I always ask myself this question when I see these individuals: what makes them different from everybody else? Because the truth of the matter is, Oprah isn't the first person that ever decided to do what she is now doing. President Barack Obama is not the first man to ever run for president. He won't be the last. He wasn't even the first black man to have run for president. But what made him different? What made Michael Jordan different? What made Muhammad Ali different? I believe that each and every one of these individuals tapped into something that was deep down inside of each of them. They pulled that stuff out and they decided that they were going to use their gifts, their skills, their talents to make sure that they impact the world. They decided they would no longer just accept the ordinary. They did not want to deal with the status quo, but they said, I am going to be great. I want to be at the top. I look at Steve Jobs in particular. I mean, this man, he worked hard, hours after hours after hours. This man didn't even have a college degree. But yet, I'm holding an iPhone in my hand. Many of you have iPhones, iPads, Apple computers, all of these different things, because he decided that he was going to be great. And so I believe that if each and every one of us are going to truly tap into the greatness that we have within inside of each and every one of us, because again, there is greatness within you. Don't let anybody, don't let anything, don't let any circumstance in life tell you anything different. You are great. And if we're going to tap into that, if we're going to unleash this to the world, we have to utilize, again, these 7 attributes that I consider to be the 7 attributes of greatness. Number 1, you're going to have vision. Vision is so important because this is what vision does. Vision gives you clarity. Vision gives you focus. Vision, it shows you the roadmap, the blueprint of how it is you're going to accomplish the goal that you have set out to accomplish. I believe this, that without a vision, the people perish. So then, if we don't have any true vision, then it's hard for us to be able to decipher and discern where it is that we're going in life. It's hard for us to be able to see the plan. It's hard for us to see the goal. It's hard for us to see how we're going to get there. And vision provides that blueprint for you. Vision shows you how something is going to happen. It shows you why it's going to happen. It shows you when and where it's going to happen. It even shows you how it's going to happen. That's what vision does. Vision is so important that many times people, they sometimes even confuse vision with sight. They think that as long as they can see something, then it's attainable. Many people say that seeing is believing. I actually beg to differ. I believe that believing is seeing. I believe that vision and sight are 2 completely different things. I've had the blessed opportunity and privilege to be able to work in the optical industry as a certified optician. And I've learned a lot over the years in regards to the human eye. I've learned about different glasses materials, eye materials, things of that sort to kind of help an individual and assisting them with vision. I found out that a person can actually be considered legally blind, but they can still have the ability to make things out. They have some sight, but they lack vision. Again, vision is focus. Vision is clarity. Vision is precision. And so they can make some things out if they squint hard enough. And what I come in contact with people on a daily basis, they will come in, and you got two types of people that come into the office. One person comes in, they say, hey, things aren't working like it used to be. I'm having issues now seeing far away. I'm having vision issues up front. I'm not performing the way I used to perform in certain areas. At night, I'm having some issues driving. I'm having some issues on the computer. And so they come in and they are needing some vision assistance. Then you got another group of people who just come in and they know they have some issues. They know they can't see like they used to. They know that they're kind of constantly bumping into things and they're having failures in different areas because their vision is messed up, but yet they refuse to put on glasses. They say, I'm not going to wear glasses. I don't wear contacts. I don't need them. I'm okay. Now, what type of person are you? Are you the type of person that says, I like my life just where it is. I'm good. I'm comfortable. I do just enough to get by. I make the money that I want to make. But again, when there's greatness within inside of each and every one of us, there's something more that you can do. There's a little bit more clarity that you can have. And so you can be like the person that recognizes that they have vision issues and need correcting, and you can allow those people to help you, to give you some assistance, or you can just continue to meander through life, bumping into things, still falling, still stumbling, still failing classes, still not getting a job that you want to have, still not making the money that you want to have, still not having the relationships that you want to have because you lack vision. And so we need vision. Vision is so important, and without a vision, I'm telling you, we cannot make it where we want to make it in life. We absolutely need vision if we're going to be successful. We need vision to see the plan. We need vision to carry out the plan. We need vision to accomplish our goals. Now, here's something else I found out. I find out that a lot of people, they may not have an issue with vision. A lot of times we can see the goals, we can see the dreams. We see it as clear as day. I want to be a doctor. I want to be a lawyer. Somebody said, I want to be the president. I want to own my own business. We see it. It's right there in the forefront of our minds. It's so clear to us. But yet, oftentimes, we stay stagnant in one place. Why? Because many people allow circumstances, they allow fear, they allow doubt to stop them pursuing their goals and their dreams. So the second attribute of greatness that you're going to need is courage. You're going to need something to be able to help you get over the fears, the doubts, and the things that are coming against you in your life. You have to be able to make up in your mind that fear is not going to stop me from being successful. Fear will not stop me from being great. I remember Zig Ziglar, he said it this way: fear is false evidence appearing real. Oftentimes we allow things and it trembles us so much, and we get afraid and we say, I can't do this. I can't get that job, so you don't even apply. You say, I can't get into the school, so you don't even apply to the school. You say that you want to do certain things, but you stay still because of fear. But remember, it's not even real. I believe this: God has not given us the spirit of fear, but he's given us power. He's given us love. He's given us a sound mind so that we can be able to look fear in the face and say, come on, let's go. Bring it on. I remember this story I heard a while ago about this motivational speaker, and he was talking, and he said every day he had to walk home. And one day in this particular route that he had to take home, because he can only take one way home. As he was on his way home one day, a neighbor just bought a dog, and this dog began to chase him every single day. And every day he would have to walk past his house and run from this dog. And so one day he decided after weeks that I'm tired of running from this dog. He says, you know what, I'm going to grab me a brick, and if that dog come on me again one more time, I'm going to bust him in the face with a brick. And so he decided that that's what he was going to do. And so one day he's walking, he knows where the bricks are, and he begins to walk, and he gets the brick, and he starts to run. He turns around, and he's about to throw the brick at the dog, but he realized that the dog didn't have any teeth. And so this man was running from this dog each and every day from a dog that could not even hurt him. How often do we allow things in our life, and we run from things in our life that can't even hurt us? How often do we allow things to stop us and to hinder us that have no teeth, They have no ability to lynch in and to hurt you. So again, see your dreams, see your goals, see the greatness that's within you. Utilize that vision that you have to muster up enough courage, muster up enough faith, enough strength to make sure you are able to overcome the fears that are in your life. Because we got two choices. We either can look fear in the face and face it head on, or we can just continue to sit where we are and accept our lives the way they are. Either way, God found this out, it's a hard choice. If you sit there and accept life the way it is, you're going to have to deal with the consequences of just being mediocre, just being regular. You're going to have to deal with the consequences of knowing that there were some things that you should have done in your life that you never did accomplish. I talk to older people all the time, and they always talk to me, and they're always encouraging me, continue to do what you're doing. Continue to go after your dreams. Continue to build your business. Go to school. Do all these different things. And they always say, I wish I could have did that. What a sad testimony it is to sit back 50, 60 years later and say, I wish I would have done that. I knew I should have done that. Many of us, again, we set out to do things that we know we're supposed to do, but we allow the circumstances around us. Maybe we feel that we don't have the skills necessary to do it. Maybe we don't feel like we have the resources. Maybe we don't feel like we know the right people. But all you have to do is just simply get started. Martin Luther King said, you may not be able to see the whole staircase, but you can see the first step. Just start walking. Just start doing. Start working little by little on that thing that you know you want to do, on that goal that you have, that dream that you have. And I'm telling you, as you continue to go, the road will become more and more clear. So we got to have courage. Come on, say that with me. Say courage. Courage. You got to have courage. The third thing I found out that we need to have, we have vision, we have courage. And while you have the courage to overcome what it is that you are presently facing, the third thing we're going to need, the third attribute of greatness is going to be commitment. You got to stay committed to the goals, to the dreams that you have had. How many of us in years past decided that we were going to, I guess, have like a resolution or something? We decided we were going to lose some weight. Yeah. We said we was going to go on a diet. Somebody said I was going to save more money. Somebody decided they were going to get better grades in school. Somebody said, I'm going to get back in school. Whatever the case may have been. And you got excited. I mean, you were motivated. You said at the beginning of the year, I'm going to start my business. I'm going to make the money that I want to make. And so you get committed, you get started, and you're going. I mean, you go at the beginning of the year, you go to Planet Fitness, you get your gym membership, you got the gym bag, you go buy your t-shirts, your shorts, you get the little arm sleeve, you upgraded your iPhone so you can put all the songs on there, you got the sweatband and the headphones. I mean, you ready to go. And you start going to the gym. You start eating right. And when you go to Kroger, Walmart, wherever you go, and you decide, yeah, I'm going to leave the cookies alone today, and I'm going to get the salad. And you get the diet pop. You don't even get regular pop anymore. You get the boathouse juices, the all-natural juice, and you do everything that you need to do in order to, I guess, stick to the diet. But somewhere along the way, we kind of fall off. Why? Because we lack commitment. We're not committed to that goal. We're not committed to that dream. We thought that we were going to be able to do it, and somewhere along the way, the pressures of life, temptation came in, fear again crept in, and it stopped us from carrying the goal out that we said we were going to carry out. And so we have to be able to stay committed to the goals that we have. We have to stick to it. What is commitment? Commitment is the ability to be able to stick to what you said long after the feeling in which you have said it has left you. Because again, you get excited about what you're going to do. I mean, many times people come to events and you hear speakers and you go to church and different things and you get excited. And the truth of the matter is, I want you to be excited when you leave out of here. I want you to be inspired. I want you to be motivated. I want you to be fired up. I want you to be like, whoa, like, let's go. Like, I want you to be hyped. I want you to be able to look life in the face and be like, I don't care what comes, let's go. Like, I want you to be like that. But I also want you to be committed. Don't just get excited, but decide that you're going to stay committed. Decide that you're going to stay in the race. Decide that you're going to keep on fighting, that you're going to keep on trying, you're going to keep doing what it is that you said you were going to do. Because if you don't commit to it, eventually you will fall short of the goal. You'll fall short of the dreams. And again, you'll be like those people that says, I wish I would have did that when I had the chance to. Now, commitment has what I like to call a twin brother. and that's consistency. Commitment and consistency, I really believe, go hand in hand, but consistency is going to be that fourth trait. But we're going to try to kind of bring them all together, because consistency is allowing you to be able to time and time again engage in the action that's necessary for you to reach the goal. And so you know you got to go to the gym. You commit to going to the gym, but you got to be consistent when you're going. You got to consistently go every single day like you want to. P90X, insanity, that stuff don't work unless you're consistent. The diets don't work unless you're consistent. You can't get good grades in school unless you're consistent. So you got to keep on studying. You got to keep on going at it. You got to keep doing the same thing over and over and over again that you know it takes to be successful, and keep engaging in it. I remember at the beginning of the year, my pastor, he had sat down with all the ministers at the church, and he said, I want you all to study the bamboo tree. And then a little bit, as time went on throughout the year, Priscilla sent me a message, and it was one of my favorite motivational speakers named Les Brown, and he talks again about the Chinese bamboo tree. And the Chinese bamboo tree was so awesome. As I was studying it, and as I heard about it, and as I was looking at it, I saw all the work that goes into building up this tree. I mean, this tree is awesome, and if you ever seen it, I mean, they're really, really big, tall trees. But it's a very, very long, hard, tedious process, a consistent process that you have to go through time and time again in order to see any growth. And so every day, the farmer has to come out and put water in the ground, fertilize the soil every single day. And he has to keep doing it and keep doing it and keep doing it. And if at any moment he stops with the water and fertilization process, the tree that's in the ground growing dies. However, what can be discouraging about the tree is it takes 4 years for you to see any type of growth. So every day he has to go out there and hope and pray and believe that this seed is actually growing. And so he's pouring the water in it every day. He's fertilizing it every single day. But then something awesome happens in the 5th year. It begins to break through the soil. Again, it takes 5 years, 4 or 5 years for it to see any growth. But then after it breaks through the soil in the 5th year, it only takes 6 weeks for it to go 90 feet tall. So now, people will say, well, it only took 6 weeks. No, it took 5 years for it to happen. A lot of work went into seeing that 90-foot tall tree. And a lot of work is going to go into you reaching the dream that you want. A lot of work is going to go into you saying, hey, that's my goal, but you're going to have to work at it. You have to be committed. You have to be consistent every single day, engaging in that consistent action in order to see the results that you want to receive. I believe that most of us, we just kind of live lives the way they are. We just have dormant, dead lives because we're not committed. We're not consistent. We only kind of want to be successful. We only kind of want to be great. I mean, as long as it's convenient, we do it. But consistency and commitment, they don't come with convenience. There's no instructions for this stuff. There's no open package that you can read and say, here's how you can do it. Because I don't care how many books you read. I don't care how many times I'll talk to you. If you don't get it in your heart to do it, then you'll just be hearing a whole lot of messages and reading a whole lot of books. But the determining factor is you. You have to make up in your mind, I can make it. I can do it. Say this with me. Say, I can. I can. Come on, say it a little bit louder. I can. I can. And I will. And I will. So you have to have that mentality every single day. I can do this. I will do this. I mean, I'm in the business. I'm speaking. I'm trying to consult. I'm doing different things with people. And every time the opportunity comes for me to do it, people don't always say, yeah, come on in. People don't always receive it. But that doesn't stop me from being consistent. That doesn't stop me from being even persistent. Continually send out the emails. Continuing to make the phone calls. Continuing to make the connections. Going to networking events. Linking up with certain people and telling them about what it is that I can do. And sooner or later, it'll pay off. And I have to continue every single day working on my craft, perfecting what I do. Sometimes I'll be in the mirror just talking to myself. Sometimes I'm in the car just talking to myself. It sounds crazy, but I'm consistent. And if it wasn't nobody came here today, if it would have been 1 or 2 of y'all, I would have wore the 2 people out. I'm telling you. Because this is what I love to do. And when you find that passion, when you see that dream, when you see that goal, and don't let nothing else stop you from reaching it, I'm telling you, it can be one person that supports you. It can be 1,000 people that support you. But you know at the end of the day what it is that you want to do. So that takes me to my next point. We're going to need, not only do we need vision, not only do we need courage, commitment and consistency. But the fifth thing we're going to need, and I hope you all catch this, the fifth thing we're going to need is we have to be disciplined enough to stay in the game, to stay in the race, to stay in pursuit of our goal. I found out something that messes a lot of people up, and that's a lack of discipline. So you say, I'm going to get good grades. That was maybe your 2013 resolution. You said, I know the class is going to be hard, but you built up enough courage to take it anyway. And you went ahead and did it. And you decided that you were going to commit to getting good grades, so you started to study. You joined the study hall. You did all these different things that were necessary. And you even consistently do it every day. I mean, you consistently pull out your book like you're supposed to. But you know that teacher told you got to read 3 chapters a day, but yet you only read 1. The teacher told you, you have to have 2 or 3 hours per day, but you only give 30, 45 minutes. That's a discipline issue now. You say, I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to work out. You know it takes 30 reps or whatever it is you need to do to reach the goal that you want to reach, but yet you only do 15, you only do 20. Sometimes you do 30. You don't have any discipline. And so think about this for a second. Let's say you got a midterm coming up and your favorite artist comes in town, whoever that person may be. And you hyped up, I've been wanting to see him. I've been wanting to see her all year long. Then somebody comes to you and say, I got some tickets and they free and I want you to come too. What you gonna do? See, this is where discipline comes in, because discipline says, I know I want to go. As bad as I want to do it, I just can't because I have a goal. I have a dream. I have something I want to accomplish. And I say this, you have to be able to funnel your dreams or funnel your goals and different things, the pursuit of your goals. You have to be able to look at all the enjoyments of life. Look at all the things that you like to have fun with and funnel that stuff through your dreams. Funnel it through your goals. If this is not going to help me be successful, I probably don't need to be messing with it. Tony Robbins, he said this. He said, we major in minor things. People know so much about stuff that don't even matter. And it's not making you no more money. Your relationship's not getting better. Your grades are not getting better. Your business is not growing. Your ministry is not growing. But you know about all this little stuff. I know it's something that happens every week. And if this is you, this is you. But I know this is every week. Every Thursday night at 10 o'clock, people are like, don't call me. Don't text me. Scandal is on. I mean, like clockwork. I mean, they got their alarm set, 9:58, get in front of the TV. I mean, they're ready for it. They know so much about scandal, but if you ask them about social science, they're like, well, I think, you just don't, again, you know all this stuff. You know what Rihanna had on yesterday. You know what Jay-Z was doing last week. You know about Boris Cujo. You know, you can tell me line for line what Best Man Holiday was about. You can tell me about Thor and all these different movies, but tell me about your goals. Do you have enough discipline to say, you know what, this week I'm going to have to crack and open my book. I'm going to commit to my studying. I know Scandal is on. And some guys, I know guys watch Scandal, they like Kerry Washington. That's okay. I mean, she's a nice looking lady. But are you committed to your goals? Are you disciplined enough to be able to turn the television off and say, I'm going to stick to what it is that I need to do in order to become successful? Because that's a whole hour out of your day that you just lost watching television. Now, if you do that every week, that's 4 hours a month. Do you know what I could do in 4 hours? You know how much money people can make in 4 hours? Let me say this. Floyd Mayweather had a fight, his last fight, he made $60 million in 45 minutes. I mean, hundreds of thousands of dollars per second. Because he's disciplined. He works out when he don't want to work out. Muhammad Ali, he said this, he said, I hated every single last moment of my training. But I decided that I will suffer now and live my life like a champion later. So you got to be disciplined. Think about this for a second. Mark Zuckerberg created Facebook. We know him. This brother's 29 years old. Now, while everybody else was in their dorm rooms and everybody was trying to party and be popping, all these type of different things, he's sitting up there tapping away at the keyboard trying to figure out how he going to connect the world. Now, at 29 years old, he has a net worth of $6.5 billion. Not million, billion. Now, me and my wife, we were sitting in the car one day, and I said, that's a lot of money. And I started to try to come up with an equation on how you can spend that much money. Mark Zuckerberg can literally spend $1 million per month, and it would take him 3 lifetimes to exhaust all his money. Mark Zuckerberg will have to be 90 3 times over before he'll go broke. Hey, listen, thank you once again for tuning in. I definitely hope that you enjoy what you have heard. Listen, you can actually get this message in its entirety by going to my website. Go to drspeaks.org. That is www.drspeaks.org. And you can order this message. You can also connect with me via my Facebook, my Twitter, my Instagram, and whatever else I got going on with my particular business and the television endeavors and pursuits and things that I've got myself involved with. Listen, I was excited to be able to bring this program to you via television. I've Got Something to Say is the name of this television show, but I've also had the opportunity to be able to do this show via radio. And I do it every single week at 7:30 p.m. Sunday evenings on AM 1440 WDRJ. Listen, I definitely hope that you will tune in as well to be able to stay tuned with me via my radio broadcast. And then come back with me again next month. I'll be here on Comcast 20 every first Sunday at 2 p.m. Same station, same time. Listen, if for whatever reason you can't watch the television program, you can always go online and catch it on demand at www.bgntvgospel.com. You'll be able to pull up those episodes. Listen, connect with me. Let me know what you think. Tweet me, Facebook me, send me an email. Let me know that you enjoyed this broadcast. And listen, I'll be back again, same station, same time next month. Until we meet again, peace, be blessed. DR Speaks.
What's going on, y'all? It's Mr. Bell. Some know me as Antone Choirboy Bell. Others know me as Elder Antone Bell. I am co-CEO of Bell Global Network, BGN TV 2090. And I want to invite you right now to get your own broadcast. Calling all ministries, all politicians, all business owners. Get your own broadcast right now, starting at $99. And if you have an idea for a TV show, we can bring your idea to reality. We have packages available that includes production and facilities. Also, we have advertising packages starting at little $25. So don't hesitate. Give us a call at 313-355-7877. Once again, that's 313-355-7877 to make an appointment today. What's going on, y'all? It's Mr. Bell. Some know me as Antone Choirboy Bell. Others know me as Elder Antone Bell. I am co-CEO of Bell Global Network, BGN TV 2090. And I want to invite you right now to get your own broadcast. Calling all ministries, all politicians, all business owners. Get your own broadcast right now, starting at $99. And if you have an idea for a TV show, we can bring your idea to reality. We have packages available that includes production and facilities. Also, we have advertising packages starting at little $25. So don't hesitate. Give us a call at 313-355-7877. Once again, that's 313-355-7877 to make an appointment today.